Hey YouTube, this is Southern Prepper 1. I want to show you my grandkids' house. I hope you see it. You see it? Well, it's going to take a lot of work to make their house. My philosophy in life is a little different right now with the way the economy is and with the way life is in general. The government's goal is to spend as much as they can for pleasure now, to take care of the people now, and really we're not being taken care of, we're being used and abused and robbed from. And then put all this debt and all this deficit on the backs of our children, our grandchildren, their children. It will never get repaid. We are putting our next generation and generations after that into a debt that will never be paid. That is immoral. That is wrong. As adults and as men, especially Christian men, we need to be doing the exact opposite. We need to be looking forward 100 years. How are our kids and grandkids going to be? Are they going to be better off? Or are they going to be slaves? So my kids won't inherit a lot of money, that's for sure. Hopefully they'll inherit some items that are worth money. Property, wood. So my goal is to set my grandchildren up. I'm not even thinking about my kids right now. I'm thinking my grandchildren. To set my children up for success. So if the dollar collapses and you have $1 million in the stock market, what are you going to give your grandchildren? Hopefully it doesn't collapse. Hopefully life goes on. But if it does, what are you going to give them? Some pieces of paper saying you had some stocks? I want you to start thinking, maybe I need to think about some physical items, some land, something that has actual value. I'm buying tools for my grandkids right now. No, they're not Snap-ons, they're probably Craftsman and stuff like that. But I'm setting up a socket set, wrenches, everything they're going to need, saws. Am I just going to give it to them without them working for it and earn it? No. Because if you get something for free, you do not appreciate it. Do not appreciate it. But I want the ability, when they're doing good and they got their heads screwed on right, that I can provide them the necessities, tools, things that can make them a living, things that can take care of their families when they have a family. So this is just one thing. I have hundreds and hundreds of these pine trees. They're beyond massive and they need to come out. So all you tree huggers, eventually all these trees are going to get cut down. And this will be turned into a beautiful pasture next to the river's right through there. The mountains behind me. Way up in there. This is going to be turned into a pasture for my grandchildren and really my great-grandchildren. I won't live long enough to see this through. My son is on board. So what are you doing? Are you putting stuff back so your grandchildren can have a success, even though the government is going to burden them with a huge amount of debt? That one is dead. Got to get it out. Eventually all these will die. They're not going to live forever. So we're going to use them for what they were put on earth to build structures, to build furniture, to build everything we need. And right now they're creating a lot of shade. So I need to get in here and clear out all this underbrush and then go through here and start taking out trees for the sawmill. We have a sawmill. I don't do any videos on it. It was at my dad's. I had it set up there. It needs to get over here. It needs to get going. It's just busy, busy, busy. Life is busy. So start thinking long term. Not you. Don't think about you. Think about your kids, but more importantly, if they got kids, think about your grandchildren. What are they going to inherit on this earth other than slavery? Give them a fighting chance. Give them something they can build off of. Sort of like the pioneers. Man, they just went into the woods. They went west with not much, and they made it. We have all these modern conveniences. We should be able to make it too. Think long term. Don't think about yourself. Think about your kids. And if you do that, well, if you really did that and you thought about your kids and grandkids, we wouldn't have this problem. We'd use another means to take care of this problem. A means hopefully we never have to go to, but I believe it is inevitable that we will go to there if you want to survive. Thanks for watching.